Trevor Mader here at the Montgomery County Fair. Fair coverage brought to you by Western Iowa Mutual Insurance. Talking with County Director Lori Mitchell. And Lori, obviously, you just look around and it's a very, not what you would expect of a fair, kind of quiet. Just kind of talk about the decision making that had to go into this fair. And again, just a weird fair.
Well, we worked a lot with our Extension Council members and the Montgomery County Ag Society. So the Fair Board, a lot of group meetings, group discussions, and came up with what we thought was our best plan for our particular county and worked with the Department of Public Health. So it won't look the same, but we're doing the best we can to get those kids an opportunity.
You guys were a lot of counties around here have taken a similar approach to what you guys have done, but you guys were one of the first ones. Was it kind of always in the plans to be proactive?
We did. We wanted to be able to give the families that information as soon as we could so they could start making plans so they knew how to proceed. So first isn't always great, but this time it worked out for the best for us.
What were some of the things you guys had to consider when making decisions about this fair?
We really had to think about the safety of our youth as well as the volunteers that help us out down here. We wanted to make sure that we could maintain safe distancing. Unfortunately, that meant we had to limit the number of people that could come to the shows. So we are doing live stream videos of each of our shows right onto our Facebook page, and then after the shows, we're getting them uploaded to YouTube, trying to take as many pictures as we possibly can.
As the county director, you put a lot of work in all year to get ready for something like this, and there's no textbook for it. How frustrating or disappointing is it?
I really feel bad for those kids. I know as a parent myself for youth in this county, it's hard to know they put all that work in and it's not going to be the same for them. But anything that they can do to show off their hard work is better than nothing at this point.
At the same time, as someone who plays a large hand in putting everything together, how much does this motivate you to 2021, hoping that maybe circumstances are a little different?
We are really excited to come back next year with it looking as close to what we used to call normal as possible. I don't know, hopefully it'll work out.
You guys have some other stuff upcoming in Montgomery County that you wanted to talk about?
Actually, on July 30th, we are partnering with the Page County Extension and doing a farmland lease meeting at the Villisca Community Center. Registration is due by the 28th. There's information on our Facebook and website, but otherwise you can always call either the Red Oak office or Clarinda office to get signed up.
Lori, thank you for the time today. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully in 2021 it'll be a little different.
Thanks for coming up, Trevor. We appreciate it.
Trevor Mader here at the Montgomery County Fair. Fair coverage brought to you by Western Iowa Mutual Insurance. Talking with Montgomery County Youth Coordinator Eva Woods. And Eva, a very interesting fair going on this year. Obviously not ideal, but you guys are making it work.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different this year. I think everybody's handling it super well. I think we're making the best out of a kind of a crazy situation.
First year at the helm, running the youth program here in Montgomery County, and a heck of a debut, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. It's so funny because I get a lot of questions about, well, normally what do we do? And I kind of have to shrug my shoulders and say, I don't know normal. This is my normal right now. So.
Yeah, is this one of these situations where when you go to next year and hopefully it's a normal fair, you just take everything that you learned this year and completely scrap it, or how do you go about that in the future?
I think I've learned a lot this year that's going to come in handy next year. I'm kind of excited for next year because it's going to be a completely new learning curve, but there's a lot that I have learned this year that I think will come in handy this year. There's some things that we've had to change to accommodate certain regulations this year that I think might stay in play for next year because they've gone a lot easier, a lot smoother, and the parents and the kids seem to like it a lot better. So.
Still some shows going on throughout the week. I know right now as we speak, dog show taking place.
Yes, we're about to start our dog show. I'm super excited. We got our exhibitors in there getting ready, warmed up. So.
What's on tap the rest of the week?
We have our poultry and rabbit show tomorrow. We have sheep and goats on Thursday. Friday is our swine show, and then Saturday is our beef show.
And as a youth coordinator, I mean, these kids, they put in a ton of work all year. How important is it to give them some sort of show? Obviously, it's not the ideal way to do it, but how important was that for you guys?
it's what drove our whole fair to happen. We knew these kids were still putting in work. They were still excited. So we had to give them something because they have put in so much hard work and they're so excited. Watching them in there practicing is just, it makes my heart happy.
And going forward, I know we touched a little bit on next year earlier, but as a committee, there is an extension. How motivated does this make you guys to hopefully be able to return to normalcy in 2021?
110% motivation. 110%. It definitely has not been easy. It's been worth it, but I'm hoping everything turns back to normal because although the kids are super excited for this year and getting to show off their hard work, I think they're ready for something normal.
And you said you feel like you've learned a lot this year. What are some of those things that maybe you've learned?
I've learned a lot about different class breaks. Horses was a completely new thing to me. Static was completely new, and also kind of the relationships that I'm getting to build with some of the 4-Hers and the parents and the community. I knew those were going to be there, but they've become pretty strong, and I'm really excited about it.
You mentioned not really your first year, but not really a 4-H FFA background coming into this. How did that come about?
So I have my Bachelor's of Science degree in animal science. I wanted to work with kids. I am a huge Iowa State fan. It's my alma mater. So coming back and putting all this together was perfect for me.
Well, it looks like everything's going about as good as it could. I know a very weird year. Thank you for your time today, and hopefully in 2021 it'll be a lot more normal.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.